Hey traders, have you ever heard about insider trading? Well, insider trading, in Forex markets refers to the act of trading currencies based on non-public, material information obtained through privileged access. This information could significantly impact the value of a currency once it becomes public. Insider trading in Forex markets typically involves individuals who have access to sensitive economic data, policy changes, or other confidential information that can influence currency exchange rates. Join us as we bring you a real-life Forex insider trading case that underscores the importance of ethics in trading. This insider trading scandal involves Lukas Kamay and Christopher Hill. Kamay, a trader at National Australia Bank, and Hill, an economist at the Australian Bureau of Statistics, exploited confidential data for personal gains. Their story is a stark reminder of how unethical decisions can lead to severe consequences. Let's dive in and learn from their mistakes to ensure we always trade with integrity. The story of Lukas Kamay and Christopher Hill is a stark reminder of how ambition can lead to a dramatic downfall. Their journey from promising young professionals to convicted felons began with early success and ended in one of Australia's most notorious insider trading scandals. Lukas Kamay was born in Melbourne, displaying a talent for finance from an early age. He attended a prestigious private school, and excelled academically and athletically. Kamay's natural aptitude for numbers led him to Monash University, where he majored in commerce and economics. During his time at Monash, he developed a keen interest in the financial markets, particularly Forex trading. His charisma and drive made him a standout among his peers, setting the stage for a promising career in finance. In contrast, Christopher Hill came from a working-class family in Sydney. His intelligence and work ethic earned him scholarships and allowed him to graduate with honours from the University of New South Wales, where he studied economics. Hill's analytical skills made him well suited for a career in public service. After graduation, he secured a position at the Australian Bureau of Statistics, ABS, as an economist. This role granted him access to highly sensitive economic data that could influence government policy and financial markets. Kamay and Hill first met during their university years at various inter-university competitions and networking events. Although not close friends, they respected each other's abilities and potential. After graduation, their careers took different paths. Kamay began working as a junior trader at the National Australia Bank, NAB, where his knack for trading quickly propelled him through the ranks. By the time he became a senior trader, Kamay was earning a substantial salary, but his ambition drove him to seek more. Hill's career at the Australian Bureau of Statistics involved analysing economic data, and producing reports that held significant sway over financial markets. Despite the strict confidentiality agreements and ethical standards of his position, Hill began to see an opportunity to exploit this information. The idea of using insider information for profit took root during a chance encounter between Kamay and Hill at a university reunion. As they reminisced about their university days, the conversation turned to financial markets. Kamay, frustrated by the limits of his legitimate earnings, mentioned how much easier trading would be with access to inside information. Hill, aware of the sensitive data he handled, saw an opportunity. The two men met several times over the following weeks to discuss the feasibility of an insider trading scheme. They devised a plan where Hill would provide Kamay with confidential economic data from the Australian Bureau of Statistics before its public release. Kamay would then use this information to trade in the Forex market, generating substantial profits. To minimize the risk of detection, they agreed to use encrypted messaging apps and burner phones for communication. Hill had access to critical economic data, including employment figures and inflation rates, which had the potential to move financial markets significantly. He would provide Kamay with this information ahead of its official publication, giving Kamay a significant advantage. Kamay opened several trading accounts with different brokers to spread the trades and avoid raising suspicion. The brokers included Pepperstone Financial and 2 accounts with an alternative broker, Axicorp. He used personal accounts and accounts in the names of family members and friends. Kamay was meticulous in his execution, ensuring the trades were spread across different brokers and currencies to avoid detection by regulatory bodies. The scheme was highly lucrative, with Kamay making millions of dollars by trading on the insider information provided by Hill. They split the profits, with Kamay transferring Hill's share through complex financial transactions designed to obscure the money trail. Success emboldened them, leading them to believe they were untouchable. However, the sheer volume of Kamay's trades and the consistency of his profits eventually drew the attention of brokers and regulatory authorities. Suspicious of Kamay's trading activity, his brokers began to scrutinize his accounts more closely. They noticed that Kamay's trades often anticipated market-moving economic announcements with uncanny accuracy. The brokers reported their concerns to the Australian Securities and Investments Commission, ASIC, which launched an investigation into Kamay's trading activities. The investigation process undertaken by the Australian Securities and Investments Commission was thorough and meticulous. It began with the collection of preliminary evidence, including trading patterns, financial records, and communication logs. ASIC analysts pored over Kamay's trading history, noting the remarkable timing of his trades relative to economic data releases. This initial analysis raised red flags, prompting ASIC to dig deeper. ASIC then collaborated with other regulatory bodies and law enforcement agencies, including the Australian Federal Police, AFP, to expand the scope of the investigation. They conducted covert surveillance of Kamay and Hill, monitoring their movements and communications. Investigators used advanced forensic techniques to recover deleted messages and trace encrypted communications between the 2 men. They also obtained warrants to search the homes and offices of both Kamay and Hill, looking for additional evidence. The raids on their properties yielded a wealth of incriminating evidence, including encrypted messages, financial records, and computer files that detailed the insider trading scheme. Investigators discovered burner phones and encrypted messaging apps used by Kamay and Hill to communicate about the trades. They also uncovered documents that showed the complex financial transactions used to transfer Hill's share of the profits. The investigation by ASIC was complex and lengthy, taking several months to gather enough evidence to build a strong case against Kamay and Hill. The cooperation between ASIC and the AFP was crucial in uncovering the full extent of the insider trading scheme. Their combined efforts provided a comprehensive picture of how Kamay and Hill had exploited their positions for personal gain. In May 2014, ASIC, in collaboration with the Australian Federal Police, executed a series of coordinated raids and arrested both Kamay and Hill. The news of their arrest shocked the financial and public service communities, as both men were well respected in their respective fields. Kamay and Hill were charged with multiple counts of insider trading, money laundering, and conspiracy to commit fraud. The legal proceedings that followed were highly publicized, drawing significant media attention. The prosecution presented a compelling case, supported by the extensive evidence gathered during the investigation. During the trial, it was revealed that Kamay had made over $7 million Australian dollars in profits from the insider trading scheme. Hill had received a substantial portion of these profits, which he had used to finance a lavish lifestyle, including the purchase of luxury cars and real estate. The court heard testimonies from financial experts, forensic analysts, and law enforcement officers, all of whom painted a damning picture of the defendant's activities. In 2014, Kamay and Hill were found guilty on all charges. Kamay was sentenced to 7 years and 3 months in prison, while Hill received a sentence of 3 years and 3 months. The judge described their actions as a gross breach of trust and a significant threat to the integrity of the financial markets. The sentencing marked the end of a dramatic fall from grace for both men. Kamay, once a rising star in finance, was now a convicted felon. Hill, whose career in public service had held so much promise, was similarly disgraced. Their imprisonment served as a stark reminder of the consequences of greed and unethical behavior. The Lukas Kamay and Christopher Hill insider trading scandal had far-reaching consequences, prompting widespread changes in handling and releasing sensitive economic data. The Australian Bureau of Statistics implemented stricter protocols to prevent unauthorized access to confidential information. Financial institutions heightened their monitoring and reporting procedures to detect suspicious trading activities more effectively. For Kamay and Hill, life after prison has been a struggle to rebuild their reputations and careers. Kamay, who was released on parole after serving part of his sentence, has kept a low profile, working in various low-key roles within the finance sector. Hill, who also served a reduced sentence, has similarly avoided the limelight, focusing on rehabilitation and personal growth. The scandal profoundly impacted their personal lives, with both men facing significant public backlash and strained relationships with family and friends. The financial and emotional toll of their actions was substantial, affecting not only themselves but also their loved ones. The Kamay-Hill case serves as a case study in the dangers of insider trading and the importance of maintaining ethical standards in both the public and private sectors. It highlighted the need for robust regulatory frameworks and vigilant enforcement to protect the integrity of financial markets. Regulatory bodies worldwide took note of the case, using it as a basis to strengthen their systems and procedures. The collaboration between ASIC and the AFP was praised as a model for effective interagency cooperation in tackling financial crime. The case also underscored the role of whistleblowers and vigilant brokers in uncovering fraudulent activities. The actions of the brokers who reported their suspicions were crucial in bringing Kamay and Hill to justice, demonstrating the importance of diligence and ethical responsibility within the financial industry. Reflecting on the Kamay-Hill scandal, several key lessons emerge. The allure of quick financial gains can lead even the most promising individuals down a path of unethical behavior. The pressure to succeed and outperform peers can drive individuals to make reckless decisions that ultimately have severe consequences. The importance of strong ethical standards and a culture of integrity cannot be overstated. Both Kamay and Hill were in positions of trust, and their betrayal of that trust had significant repercussions. Organizations must prioritize ethics and integrity, providing regular training and clear guidelines to prevent similar incidents. The role of regulatory bodies is critical in maintaining the integrity of financial markets. The thorough investigation and successful prosecution of Kamay and Hill demonstrated the effectiveness of robust regulatory oversight. Continuous improvement and adaptation of regulatory frameworks are essential to keep pace with evolving financial markets and potential threats. The insider trading scandal involving Lukas Kamay and Christopher Hill serves as a stark reminder of the devastating impact of unethical behavior on individuals, organizations, and the broader financial system. Their story, marked by ambition, greed, and a dramatic fall from grace, underscores the importance of ethical conduct and vigilant regulation in maintaining the integrity of financial markets. There you have it, a classical insider trading scheme in Forex markets.